G'day gamers, Ranger Tony here, back with more Skyrim Relic Hunter playthrough using the Legacy of the Dragonborn mod. Now, when we last left off, we identified a couple of things that we need to do. I was concerned a little bit. What am I doing? Over here. I was concerned about a couple of things. One, I feel like I don't necessarily have enough healing potions, but also I felt like I'm running low on charges in a lot of my magical weapons. And I just realized something. I have, thanks to the wonderful little setup we have here, is there any, no, staves, no, I'll leave that one. I have a wonderful little magical item over here. This thing here called the Soul Extractor. And so what it will do, I believe, if I put what I might need to do is I might need to get some soul gems. But it's my understanding that if I put a weapon in here, I put anything that's enchanted into this soul extractor, that goes straight into a weapon? I thought this was going to go into a... Let's... Okay, this isn't quite working the way I thought it would. My thought was that this would take... This weapon doesn't have enough charge. Maybe I need to have a look at the mod. Safe house, crafting room, soul extractor. A new station is available which will draw soul charge from enchanted items, providing filled soul gems and consuming the item in the process. This provides filled soul gems with charge value enough to the maximum possible charge of the item. Okay, and then there's also the Soul Gem Transformation Forge that will combine soul gems into larger versions. Empty gems combine into larger versions and filled gems combine into larger versions. Soul gem shards can also be combined to create petty gems. Okay, so I think we don't have to worry about any of these. Let's take all of these out. And let's just do one thing at a time. It doesn't like the Amulet of Archery. Okay, so let's put just the Mace of Burning back in. And we lost the weapon, but we got a filled common soul gem. What about these staves? That was a greater soul gem. That was nice. Okay, so these staves are well worth disenchanting, or at least some of them are. Fire bolts, that's a Falmer staff. A less soul gem out of the Falmer one. Okay. And the Staff of Sparks. A lesser from that as well. So we might not be able to do this on like jewelry and armor, because it doesn't like where was it? The Archery, the Amulet of Archery. It won't take that. And that may be because most of those you can actually enchant with fairly small things, I think. We can make our own staves here. So, let me just have a look at my weapons here. My Bow of Scorching, my Elven Bow of Scorching is completely out of charge. My Dawnbreaker is a little under half. What's it gonna take to charge this? Petty Soul Gem will charge that up completely, so that's good. We don't have to do anything to get that fully charged. What about you? A lesser Soul Gem will definitely fully charge that. And Dawnbreaker. The Greater Soul Gem didn't do a lot. Let's use that common to finish it. Okay, I'm feeling a bit better now. Dawnbreaker's fully charged. The bow is fully charged. Where'd the dagger go? Oh, the Flaming Orcish Dagger is fully charged. Yes. Okay, that's good. But we still... I have a lot of soul gems and nothing to put in them. So I did start to wonder, maybe I should switch to the bound sword. Or the bound bow. The problem is, I have been trying not to use, in particular, the bound bow, because I have wanted to see the effectiveness of bows with the new mod that I'm using. Like, I know that the bound bow is an effective way to use bows in general, and in fact I feel it is the only way to use bows, because it's the only effective bow in the game as far as I'm concerned. Every other bow shoots too slow, doesn't do enough damage. But having to cast that spell all the time, and the fact that it only lasts up to a couple of minutes, is a right royal pain in the buttocks. And it also means I don't get to use any of the cool weapons and stuff that I'm getting in this playthrough, in this thing. Not that I've found any really good bows yet. We found Zephyr, which seemed okay. It was fairly fast shooting, but it turned out that other bows that I had were just going to do more damage because of their flaming enchantments, etc. I could very easily go off right now and get the bound bow. I just don't know if that's a good idea. So, what I also then want to do is have a look at my alchemy lab link that I go to and look for the most effective healing potions ingredients that we can make. So if I say we've got everything, and then I want to filter, not fortify health, not regenerate health, I think it's restore health is what I'm trying to find. And then I want to exclude all poison. And also exclude all beneficial. Like, all I want it to do is find healing potions. Potions, restore potion of healing. Is that the only thing? The number of items that you can use is ridiculous, though. Ooh. Okay, it might be more useful if I come over here and I go add craft loot. And let's say I have no ingredients. So I have that, B, beehive husk. We have bleeding crown. Blisterwort, blue butterfly wings, blue dart wings, blue mountain flowers. We have bone meal. We have butterfly wing, canis root. Don't auto update. Charred skeever hide, chorus eggs, chorus hunter antennae. Chicken eggs, creep cluster, cyrodiilic spade tail, death bell, dragon tongue, dwarven oil, ectoplasm, elf's ear. Boom, 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 boom. We have eye of sabercat, falmer ear, fire salts, fly amanita, frost miriam, frost salts, garlic. We have giant lichen, we have giant toe, we have glow dusk, glowing mushroom, grass pods, hag raven feathers, hanging moss, hawk beak, hawk feathers, hissed carp, honeycomb, human flesh, human heart, ice wraith teeth, imp stool, jazzbay grapes. We have juniper berries, large antlers, lavender, Moratapanella, mud crab chitin, Nemira's rot. We have nightshade, nern root, Nordic barnacle, orange dartwing, pearl, pine thrush eggs, purple mountain flower, red mountain flower, river betty, rock whooper eggs, sabercat tooth, salt pile, scaly felita, silverside perch, skeever tail, slaughterfish eggs, slaughterfish scales, Small antlers, snowberries, spider eggs, swamp fungal pods, taproot, thistle branch, torch bug thorax, troll fat, tundra cotton, vampire dust, void salts, wheat, white cap, whist wrapping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 28. There's only 28 items that we do not have out of all of the possible items. So we should be able to restore a little bit of health with blue mountain flower and charred skeever hide. And no more charred skeever hide. So it'll be blue mountain flower and eye of the saber cat. And we don't have any more blue mountain flower. Blue dartwing and eye of the saber cat. No more blue dartwing. Eye of the saber cat and swamp fungal pod. No more eye of the saber cat. Was rock warbler egg and swamp fungal pods. And we run out of fungal pods. Blisterwort and wheat. No more wheat. Butterfly wing and rock warbler egg. Now, the only other ones do less healing. They are Blisterwort and Imp Stool. I think we're going to run out of Blisterwort first there, because they're only doing 13 points. And then we're out of Butterfly Wing as well. So that's it, that's all we can do. Yeah. Okay. It's disappointing we didn't get any levels there to be able to level up our alchemy to make better potions. But what have we got now? We've got a potion of minor healing which does 25 points. We have 24 restore health which do 22 points each, and 6 which do 13 points each, as well as a potion of healing for 50 points and a vigorous healing for 100. Okay, we've got plenty of money, so I think the next step, g'day Sock in a Jar, I think the next step is going to be maybe go on a little bit of a shopping spree to try and get some more health potions. Thankfully, we know a few places, in particular, there is the apothecary right here. shouldn't be any donations because we did that at the end of the last episode.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands. Let's see. There's a new museum opening up in Dawnstone. The owner is asking me to hand out invitations to travelers. Looks like that's it. Got to go. Somebody help! Someone do something.
Yeah. Working on it. I'm not even sure my arrows just hit it then. That was very strange. Oh yeah. I really should just berserker rage it up. Where are you? Got him.
I never would have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
It's too early in the morning. Apothecary is not open yet. Let's just wait for a couple of hours. There we go.
You were there for Rogvir's execution. People to see and places to go. If you're looking for potions, you should talk to my aunt, Angeline Morard.
Welcome to Angela's Arrow.
I understand you're an important person. I'll catch up with you later.
Who are you?
Hello, I'm Gisli, but you can just call me Erica's sister. Everyone does.
Vivienne, you're a traveler, correct?
In that case,
Have you
I'm
been
pretty
to
sure I
White
tried to buy
Run?
me a drink last night.
Wonderful. I hadn't really hoped to run into someone who'd been there. My daughter Fura was assigned to Whiterun after she joined the Imperial Army. I was hoping you might have met her. I haven't heard from her lately. I've tried talking to Captain Aldous, but he hasn't... Oh, that's very sweet of you. So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Your potions, yes. Your ingredients, not so much.
Don't forget me next time.
What about you? You got any healing potions just sitting around?
Good morning. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Come back to business.
What do we got now? Okay, that's all feeling a lot better. I feel a lot more confident in my ability to do whatever. I have necklaces to sell and stuff. I should just sell them to her.
Need something? Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
I don't know why she decides to sit down after I arrive and get up after I leave. Right. We only have one location that we need to go to. And that's over here, which I believe may actually be that we have to go through to Fort Dawnguard. So let's see what the deal is. I think there's only the two of them in there. Oh, there's the other one. Excuse me.
You there, traveler! Over here! Just give up! You can't win!
You reckon? Love it when vampires go boom. But that was a group of vampires that pretend they're, oh, that was a real Vigilant of Stendar there. And there. This is where we need to go. Can I go through this with the horse? I cannot. Well, that's a nuisance. You can't take your horse through to... what's her name?
Oh, hey there. You here to join the Dawn Guard too? Truth is, I'm a little nervous. I've never done anything like this before. I hope you don't mind if I walk up with you? Hey, don't tell Isran I was afraid to meet him by myself.
Oh, that is the way we've got to go. I didn't think it was.
Deserted.
Ooh. I did not know there was a cave here. Mossy Glen Cave. You learn something new every day. Good, he didn't join me. How many goddamn bears are there? Thank God for vegetable soup and perpetual power attacks. That was insane. 4 bears in the one cave. Guarding... I need... There we go. What do the boots of the Crusader do? Boots of the Divine Crusader, Gift of Kennereth. The boots provide a bonus to restoration and destruction, as well as pacify all animals. So if I hadn't been able to, if I hadn't have been so gung-ho, and I hadn't been able to sneak in here and put the boots on, none of the bears would have got me. Is the moral of the story. Because it would have pacified all the animals and bears would not be a problem. Oh, another chest here. With a dwarven bow. Very nice. Oh, this just leads back to where we were. Okay. Well, we managed to get through that without dying.
Well, well, you made it. Good. Isran's in the fort. He'll get you sorted out. Never seen a crossbow before, eh? Not surprised. Kind of a Dawnguard specialty. Nothing better for putting down vampires. Here, take this one and give it a try. You'll want to get to know how to use it if you really plan to join the Dawnguard. All right, then.
Yeah, I don't know that it's going to be as good as my bow. Let's have a look. Does 33 damage, but then mine's doing 32 damage at the moment. I suppose I could upgrade it and it would... I feel like my bow shoots quicker.
New recruits. Isran will decide if you've got what it takes. Go on.
Why are you here, Tolan? The Vigilance and I were finished with each other a long time ago.
You know why I'm here. The Vigilants are under attack everywhere. The vampires are much more dangerous than we believed.
And now you want to come running to safety with the Dawnguard. Is that it? I remember Keeper Khajiit telling me repeatedly that the Dawnguard is a crumbling ruin. Not worth the expense and manpower. And now that you've stirred up the vampires against you, you come begging for my protection.
Isran, Khajiit is dead. The Hall of the Vigilance, everyone, they're all dead. You were right, we were wrong. Isn't that enough for you?
Yes, well, I never wanted any of this to happen. I tried to warn all of you. I am sorry, you know. So who are you? What do you want?
Join the Dawnguard.
Your ability to kill vampires, eh? Good for you. But look around. There's really not much to join yet. I've only just started rebuilding the Order. I need someone out in the field taking the fight to the damn vampires, while we're getting the fort back into shape. Tolan was telling me about some cave the Vigilants were poking around in. Seemed to think it was related to these recent vampire attacks. Tolan, tell him about, what was it? Dim Hollow.
Yes, that's it. Dim Hollow Crypt. Brother Adelwald was sure it held some long-lost vampire artifact of some kind. We didn't listen to him any more than we did Isram. He was at the hall when it was attacked.
That's good enough for me. Go see what the vampires were looking for in this dim hollow crypt. With any luck, they'll still be there. Feel free to poke around the fort and take what you need. There isn't much yet, but you're welcome to anything you can use.
I'll meet you at Dim Hollow.
So we will take him up on that offer and loot anything we can, only because I want books and other things that might end up being relics or at least unique items that will appear in the museum. That's an interesting spell, Tome. I don't think I know that spell. Ball of sunlight that does 25 points of damage to undead. I think that is a Dawn Guard special. Why am I using the iron arrows at the moment? That's better. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay, two-handed increase. Damn it, I meant to give those ruined books away. I don't think I'm going to need that ring anymore. Let's put that away. I'm actually tempted to put on the Crusader armor because it's a full set of light armor, and at the moment I get a bonus if I wear a helmet, and I haven't got a helmet, a decent helmet that I can use. So it might actually be worthwhile for me when I get back to wear the Crusader armor, as silly as it looks on a Relic Hunter. Norwood Mead, there's another crossbow, some more bolts, potions. I think eventually that's the troll pin, if I remember rightly. Search that.
it. Concentrate, boy. Try it again. Take a deep breath and let it out.
I'm pretty sure there is a way you can get one of them as a follower, but I'm not sure what it is. I could be wrong, of course, and, you know, probably am. Okay. Don't want them. Damn it. Oh, who cares? It's going to take too long to try and sort through everything and say that I don't want this or I do want that. I'll just sell it all. If it doesn't bring me anything when I sell it, well, tough luck. Oh. I don't know that I've ever come up here before. Dawnguard gauntlets. All right. I want more Dawnguard gauntlets. Where are they? I want to see what the Dawnguard armor is like. I didn't even check if they were heavy or light. That's the other thing, is I'm trying to decide whether to stick with light armor or whether to go and chuck it all in and just switch to heavy armor, because I am finding myself in melee combat more and more lately, and heavy armor, yeah, I thought I had to do a few quests to get the dogs as companions. I find myself in combat a lot, in melee a lot, and oh, Dawnguard war axes. And a Dawnguard warhammer. Very nice. And it just always makes me wonder if I should be wearing heavy armor, considering the amount of times I end up in combat. Because the thing is, with enough sneak ability, heavy armor is not going to be a problem for me, and sneaking. That's about the only reason why I don't use heavy armor normally, is because of the problems with trying to sneak in it. So I could make like a decent set of heavy armor. I'm positive there's a way to get up to other stuff around here, other levels around here. Oh, I didn't go up here last time, I don't think. I searched all of this, but I didn't go up the stairs. I thought there was a second level here somewhere that didn't go outside. No, I guess I'm wrong. Well, maybe not. What's down around here? Nothing. Okay. Dawnguard shield, Dawnguard boots. Is there any way to get into that tower? Nope. Not from this way, anyway. And cabbages, carrots, tomatoes. Carrying too much. They are light armor. But that's a heavy shield. There we go. And that. What else? Apples. I feel like I should put this deer out of its misery, because it has no way out of here. And I miss those bolts there. How did I miss that crossbow? Right.
Take a deep breath as you fire.
I don't know, I must be going crazy or something. I thought there was like 2 levels of Fort Dawnguard and then the outer walls type thing. But I must have been thinking of somewhere else, because that's obviously not the case. Did I go through there? I don't feel like I did. Drop Dead Falls. What a name. No, nothing up there. Uh-huh. Hang on, how do I get up there? That's how I get up there, just brute force it. Okay, that looks dangerous. I don't know that I want to jump down there right now, unless I find a reason to do it. I feel like that's not a good thing. I'm sure there's probably something interesting down there, but... Oh, we obviously didn't come up here before. Either that or I missed 2 crossbows and a... It looks like I might have missed them because everything else is empty. Yes, we did come up here before and I missed that. Oh, and there's a helmet. So let's see, my armor's 139 there. If I take it off, is my armor going to be 110? No, it's not. And that's because it would normally be 110. So it should normally, with the 23 there, it should be what? 113. But instead it goes to 139 because it adds 25 or 20% or whatever it is because of the full armor bonus. How does that look? That looks ridiculous. Wonderful. If only I could find the rest of the light Dawnguard armor. What I need to do, I guess, is have a quick look. Now that I'm here, if I could, there was some construction areas around here somewhere. Just double check and make sure I was up here and didn't miss anything. Oh, this is the upper level. This is what I was looking for. I knew there was an upper level somewhere. It looks like there's only really one way to get up to it.
Watch the recoil. Take some used to.
Nothing there. Nothing there. Those are ruined books, so we'll take them. Look, I love how the game now has a use for ruined books. because I can give them to one of my Explorer Society companions, and she can use them to piece together scrolls and spell books and things like that. Okay, we searched those already. We searched those. We came up from over there. Go this way. That chest is empty. There's only that barrel and that barrel. Well, then there's that barrel and that sack. And we got this with some cabbage. What's in the wardrobe? Fine hat. Well, that's nice. Amulet of Zenithar. A bed that I can sleep in that's not owned by somebody else. That's amazing. Jade Dragon. I won't steal that. Tomatoes, cabbages, potatoes. Those were worth it, I realised. Potatoes, tomatoes, salt pile. Like, I don't know who the quartermaster is, but he's doing a pretty terrible job. Oh, and they even have their own little torture chamber up here as well, where somebody sits around and drinks mead while they torture people. Isn't that nice? Well, they don't have any more torture tools. I hope these torture tools don't end up in the museum somewhere, but who knows? Maybe they will.
Take a deep breath and let it out as you
fire. Okay. No, I did not mean to do that. So, we've done everything we can up here. I feel like we went up here as well, but let's just triple check. There's no weapons on those. Doesn't look like there's anything lying around that I missed. So I want to have a look, as I said, at the like the forge. There was a forge here somewhere. That's the way out. Where's the forge? Here, forgy, forgy, forgy. I know it was around here somewhere. It was just over here. Well, that's a smelter. Is there an actual anvil somewhere? Like an anvil, you know? Lump of iron, shaped a bit funny. No, I guess I'll have to wait until I get back home. I wanted to see if there was an anvil to see if there was recipes for the Dawn Guard armor. It doesn't look like it. I'm curious. Ooh! Elven Warhammer. Was there anything else in here in the way of weapons? Another Dawn Guard helmet. More bolts. Okay, I don't feel like there's anything else I can do here. Let's get out. Let's head back. Essentially, home. Can I fast travel from here? I can. Beautiful.
Wait there, citizen. I'm sorry, but the museum is currently closed off until further notice.
Where have I heard that one before?
Oh, you're the proprietor of the collection here, aren't you? Good. Orion told me I should be expecting you eventually. There's been a situation at the museum, and Orion has called the priests of Arcade to assist. I am Brother Rickard. Well, actually, that's what we're trying to find out. You see, the museum is apparently plagued by a ghost of some kind, and it's begun to unnerve the patrons and Orion himself. Therefore, he closed the museum to the public until this can be sorted out.
Is the spirit dangerous?
It's uncertain at this point. Most spirits merely have some unfinished business that preoccupies their minds and souls, binding them to Mundus. But they can become rather testy if they're not appeased eventually.
What do you need?
Well, you know the museum better than most. I'll need some help discovering the spirit's reasons for being here. There are almost always clues as to the spirit's motivation in the place that they chose to haunt. Also, if something does go awry, I'd prefer to have someone capable at my side. According to Orion, the ghost is more active at night, so we should return here at nightfall. Say around 9, and we'll see what we can discover.
Well, it's after 9 at night, but whatever. What? Can I go into the Explorer Society? You go, oh, you guys have found stuff. Very nice. Well done, boys. Well done. And I have, I believe, another level. Let's take Benefactor. Do we have any more? No. Oh, hang on. No. Oh, I should have taken the Nordic one. I thought I already had the Nordic one, is the problem. I don't believe we have a... I don't believe we have any smithing gear here at... Oh, but we do on the airship. Where was it? No, down the other end. No. I can make Dwarven armor, but I can't make Dawn Guard at the moment. So the question is, do I make steel armor or dwarven armor or something like that and go with heavy armor to protect myself a little bit more? Like, what did I say my armor currently was? It's 139. If I make a full set of dwarven armor before upgrading it, 48, 67, 86, 111. What did I say at the moment I am? 139. So it sort of feels like my current armor is good enough. Although I can probably upgrade this helmet. What do I need to do that? A steel ingot. I might even be able to make those more than superior. So hang on, there's a... Oh, that's right, that's all my weapons from upstairs, from the safe house. Let's come back up here. This... Where was it? This over here? Is that the... That's the treasury, okay. Because I think if I just use this sorting chest here, all this is going to do is sort it amongst everything, and then I'm still going to have to put it into the collections, but at least I won't be carrying everything that I don't need to be carrying. So let's get the phantom chest out. Let's grab everything out of there, and let's just put everything away in the sorting chest here for the moment. I almost feel like I should put these away. I have never really used them at the moment, because they seem to use up so much magicka. I will just take those rings back for the moment. So that's a decent carry weight. Let's get out of here. Can we go through this way? We cannot. It's blocked off. Pretty much expected that, but anywho. Right. Let's not worry about any of the rest of that for the moment. I know it's still like late at night, but can we talk to this guy and go in and do this and get it out of the way? Because I really want to continue on.
I'll be waiting until nightfall.
Fine. What? So I need about that many hours. No.
I'll be waiting until nightfall. Excellent. Let's see what we can discover. I'll have a look around the main hall while you investigate the library. Look for anything you think is out of place.
Search the library for clues. Well, those weren't here previously. That's out of place. No, I can't do that. Okay. Nothing there. I know he wants me to look at the library, but I got the feeling there might be something else out of place. Okay, apart from... Oh! And piles of chairs. This is like the great book stacking event of... What was that from the original Ghostbusters? More piles of stuff stacked there. Okay, we're getting books thrown around. This is more Ghostbusters references. That's why they want me to go to the library. I'm not going to touch those books yet, because it says I haven't read some of them. And that's weird. Oh, yeah. Yep. What do we got? Some books that have floated over here. You got stacks of books everywhere. There's an inkwell on the ground. Someone is not happy. But as far as it goes, there's nothing... Like, I'm not seeing any clues. Like, no cases are open. Apart from inkwells being knocked onto the ground... And, yes, books floating around and such. There's nothing else that is a giant... Search the rare book area. Is this the rare book area? Activate... Oh, no, that's just... Yeah, that's fine. There's a wood pile here. So, I thought the rare book area was this in here. Therium Wars, Legend of Red Eagle, The Last Scabbard of Akash. On the 8th day, God created the beer. Yeah, we knew about that. This fact that there's nothing here has always seemed a little strange to me. The Book of the Dragonborn. Ooh, what's that? A letter from Niles that we have not read. Show the letter to Icard. 16th of Rain's Hand. Hello, my dearest. I hope this letter finds you well. I miss you greatly and can hardly wait to bring you here to Solitude and show you what I have laboured over for the past several months. It will be a place of greatness, to be certain. I won't go into detail because I wish it to be a surprise when I'm able to bring you here. All I can say is that I miss you more with each passing day, but we must remain steadfast and patient. Soon my work will be complete. We'll be together again. Your love, Niles. What quest am I currently doing? Oh, Icard is back up in there somewhere. Where is he? He's down there.
Did you find anything? Interesting. This is a personal letter from Lord Macnarian to his wife. Niles McNarian was the benefactor who paid for and oversaw the construction of the original sections of the building. It looks as if the seal was broken a long time ago, perhaps delivered and then recovered by the original sender? Whatever its fate, the letter almost certainly has something to do with the ghostly presence around here. Let's keep looking about, but do be careful. I think the spirit is starting to become agitated. Several weapons fell off the walls right behind me, and many of the dishes in the reception hall flew off the table and landed at my feet. I'm a bit tired, to be honest. Trying to attune my senses to an unknown specter has really taken its toll. I think I'm going to go have a lie down in the staff barracks for a couple hours. I suggest you use one of the other beds in there and get a little rest as well. We're going to need to stay sharp.
But what if I don't want to have a rest in the staff barracks?
Oh, good, you're awake. You have to come see this. Oh yes, the mannequins seem to have come to life on their own and have come up from the armory and begun to wander around the museum, while their compatriots have apparently barricaded themselves in from the other side. But no, this is actually what I wanted to show you. I can't explain it beyond saying there's definitely something awry here. They're trying to get our attention, but what exactly are they trying to say is beyond me. I'm gonna go take a look around the East exhibit halls. Why don't you search the Gallery of Natural Science? And I believe there's a storeroom under the staff barracks that might be worth searching.
There's a storeroom under the staff barracks? I never knew this. Oh, you mean this? Oh, yes, I knew that. Well, it's different in the fact that that is around backwards, but that's just... yeah, it's nothing special. Where else do you want me to look? The Natural Sciences Gallery. Natural Sciences is upstairs, yes. Couldn't remember if it was upstairs or if it was... oh, it's underwater.
Quite an interesting place this building is. A lot of history here.
Okay, I don't know if I'm supposed to be killing everything in the Natural Sciences Gallery or not. Well, it was showing another bot, another... A minute ago it was showing another hostile body over that way. Okay, this is going to be fun. So let's get Flamey Girl out. Looks like the trolls have done a good job of taking on most of the things. Let's... One thing I wanted to try... do it the proper way. We'll get that journal in a minute. I think I'm thankful I didn't have a hag raven in here. Progress on the new temple is moving along quite well. Labour issues are minimal, but supply problems plague me at every turn. You wouldn't think that quarrying stone could be any harder in the frozen north than anywhere else in Tamriel, but the hardened ground is in fact making it difficult to pry the larger stones free for breaking them down into blocks. We've exhausted most avenues here and are having some stone brought in from Markarth, though it will take some time. We did uncover a nice deposit of marble, though not substantial enough for construction, but I will save it for a statue perhaps. The statue of Talos is completed already, so perhaps I can use the marble for a gift or dedication of the building. I'm told that the building will be named for us and called Macnarian Hall. A painting was commissioned, and as much as I hate sitting still for so long, I have obliged them and a painting was made. It would be nice to have my portrait up to commemorate the great effort here, but I have other plans of commemorating the achievement. Okay. What a mess. Yes, this is from a mod. This is the Legacy of the Dragonborn mod. It adds this gallery / museum in which you have to collect all of the exhibits for. There's over 3,000 items that you can place in here, including just all like the mundane bits of armor and all that sort of stuff, as well as armor and weapons and all that, as well as you know, most of the quest items and all that sort of stuff, and they've added extra stuff in as well.
This place certainly can put one on edge, Ollie. Interesting. Well, it's clear that we're dealing with the disquieted spirit of Lord Macnarian himself. Though I'm not exactly sure why he would be upset. The hall had always been named for him, prior to it being a museum. That's a distinct probability. The journal makes mention of a portrait of him that was commissioned. Do you recall ever seeing such a painting hanging in the museum? Maybe you should have a look around the museum and see if you can find if it's been stashed away anywhere. I believe that if we could find it and put it prominently on display, it would appease the ghosts and he would stop harassing people. Excellent.
Okay, so the most likely place that would be would in fact, well, apart from the fact that it could be hidden in here somewhere, the most likely place that would be down in the cellar. In the storeroom. Now, there is like that thing right there, which does, you know, look like empty paintings. There we go. What's that? The Macnarian portrait.
This plate... You did? That's superb. Let's hang it up in the reception hall. Great. And now we rest. By morning, I suspect all this unpleasantness will be over.
You better be right.
I should spend the night here just to make sure there's nothing else the spirit is looking for.
Oh, joy. Well, that's not good. Can't go that way. I suspect... Oh. Someone didn't like the painting. I certainly hope this is... Certainly hope that was this is all a dream. A lot of stuff that I have not yet gathered. We can't go through there. Nothing in here that's jumping out that suggests a clue to me. And I'm not just going to randomly pick things up. Let's have a look in the... Oh. No, I don't think we can go into the library. And we can't go into there. Okay. So we are pretty much Black Horse Courier, Evening Star Edition. Word from Hierarch has come that Lady Aurelia Magnarian was found dead on the 4th of Evening Star following a tragic fire that broke out in the east wing of the Magnarian estate. The Magistrate of Wayrest has investigated, but the cause of the fire has not been released to the public, though they say foul play has not been... no, that's not what I want. What was the end of that? Has not been ruled out. Lady Aurelia was the wife of wealthy philanthropist Lord Niles Magnarian, who is best known for his work in building and establishing various temples dedicated to the 9 divines all across Tamriel. His recent work has taken him to Skyrim, where he's been working at hard overseeing the construction of a new temple to Talos, based in Solitude. The news of his wife's demise came as a shock to him, and is an ill-fated night of drunken mourning. He either stumbled or threw himself off the cliffs of the building site into the sea far below the Arch of Solitude. His body was unfortunately never found. The project, however, saw itself through to completion a few weeks later, and the new temple was dedicated and named Magnarian Hall in their memory. Okay. So... am I supposed to go... No, I'm not supposed to go out there. Okay, I was going to say going to the Dragonborn Hall. Read the old journal. 9th of Evening Star. Received news today of my dear Aurelia's death. How can the divines treat me so? Have I not toiled tirelessly to use my fortunes and my skill to glorify their names? Am I deserving of such blatant disregard and malice? I just cannot bear this pain. Even as I write these words, I know that my heart died with you, my dear wife. I will press onwards, though, somehow, and finish this building and dedicate it to you, as it is my most beautiful work, befitting of you, and will be my last. I just had the commission drawn up yesterday for a marble statue to be built in your likeness, and came to the agreement with the sculpture, paying the deposit to start the work, and had not the chance to deliver the official agreement and balanced owed. But it seems now that it will be a memorial of you rather than a tribute. Oh, how I wanted you to see this place and to see your statue adorn the entrance. All I can hope now is that you will gaze down upon me from the seat of the divines and smile. Suppose a drink is in order to drown my sorrows, and perhaps the cold air and a walk out back will aid to clear my thoughts. Then I will deliver the commission agreement and pay first thing in the morning. Huh. Well, I was hoping that I... And...
Oh, good. You're awake. Are you? All right, my friend. When I woke up, you were gone from the barracks and lying unconscious out here on the floor. Well, I should say so, and it had a good solid hold on you, to be sure. I suspect it was no mere nightmare, but Magnarian himself. The feelings and thoughts of the dead often come to the living as very disturbed. We believe it's only because they lack the means to fully make their wills known. Did you discover anything? Oh, this is terrible. I had heard that Lord Magnarian had met a rather unfortunate end after his wife passed away. But I didn't know the circumstances until now. And by the look of this journal, he was in great grief right before his death. I must have plummeted to his death from the cliff out back. If you're up to it, I suggest looking around for any clues. I seriously doubt that there will be any out there, as this has all happened decades ago, but you never know. And our work is obviously not finished with the placing of the painting. I saw that there is a way to access the alley between the Blue Palace and the museum on the upper balcony. Here's a ladder I found amongst the clutter that the ghosts scattered about. Just be careful out back. We wouldn't want you to share in Magnarian's fate.
Yes, it has turned into a bit of a horror story, hasn't it? Right, so I've got to go. Where does it want me to go? I don't get it. Oh, I do get it. It wants me to go up out there. Right. Great, the mannequins are still wandering around. I don't get where it wants me to go here. Around this side, that doesn't make any sense. Do go out this way. Oh, there we go. There's the commission contract. Burgess Ulfstead of Haffinger agrees to sculpt one life-size statue in the likeness of Lady Aurelia Magnarian, using a provided oil painting as reference and hewn from natural marble provided by the patron, Niles Magnarian, for the sum of 8,000 septims, the amount of 4,000 septims and paid in advance, with the rest payable prior to delivery of the work. Excuse me. So what obviously happens now is we got to go find that guy. Oh, excuse me. We got to go find him and pay him, and then put the statue up. Do we have to take that ladder down? No. But of course the game is going to want us to talk to Niles first, so we've got to go out the front to where he's obviously waiting.
Did you find anything? Amazing. To think that this small bit of parchment has been wedged between the rocks, dangling from the cliffs out there all this time. Being ravaged by the winds and the rain and the snow year after year, and it still persisted. Perhaps it was the will of Niles Macnarian that preserved it, so we might take action on it. Burgess Ulfstead, is it? Ulfstead. Where have I... Ah, that's right. There's a stonecutter by that name living down by Catla's farm. Or Morgraine, if memory serves. I'd take it to him and see what you can find out about what happened to the statue his great-great-grandfather carved.
And just because it's such a nice day, we're going to walk rather than fast travel.
You should see me when you get bored, stranger.
Well, that's a first. Must be the Khajiit mod that I've got added. But that's a Khajiit hold guard. Like a solitude guard. Who is a Khajiit. Like, you just don't see that normally in the game. I wouldn't be surprised. There must be Argonians. Oh, maybe it's a different mod that does the Argonians as well. So maybe not. Could have picked up my horse for this, but hardly seems worth it. No, we're back up there. That was definitely not worth getting the horse, because that's right where the horse is.
Can I help you with something? Contract. What's this? Oh dear, this is my great-great-grandfather's name. He was a sculptor and a stonecutter by trade. Passed down through the family to me as well. So after 3 generations, are you finally here to make good on this and collect the statue? Well, yes. It's been gathering dust in our cellar for ages. None of us had the heart to sell it since great-great-grandfather apparently didn't feel right about selling it because it was half paid for already. Absolutely. I'll get some hands and we'll cart it on up there by tomorrow.
Okay. Well, hopefully, let's fast travel back. I'm not going to run all that way. But hopefully, that's the end of that. Is the museum going to be back to its normal self? No. Okay. Can I get... No, where do I want to go? Can I go to my safe house and rest for the night? Or the day, as it were. I don't want to pick up like all of the books and everything that are lying around that are indicated because they're blue, they indicate that they haven't been read before. I don't want to pick all those up. Feels like that might do something to the game. Like during that dream sequence earlier, you saw a lot of the items that are just going to normally be in the museum that I've never had access to before. And it's a case of I didn't want to pick any of them up because I just wasn't sure what was going to happen. Like whether that would break the game somehow, whether that would give me those items even though I shouldn't technically have them. Yeah, I just wasn't sure what to do there. Whoops, I don't know what I picked up just there, but hopefully it was alright. That, all but maybe 2 of those. Okay, I just want to put these in the sell pile. Oops. Don't want to sell those. I want to sell those and those. No, I want to keep that. Sell that. Hang on. I can't remember if I had a dwarven. Dwarven bow in the museum or not yet. Okay, we can definitely sell all of these. That. I feel like there was something I didn't want to put in here now, and I can't think which it is. I don't even know what that was that I just... Yeah. It was... No, it was that I wanted to sell those fur boots is what it was. let's go and rest the day away. I want this quest done with so I can see the state of the museum. Let's just... This is worse than bloody Falkreath. That's not what I wanted. Zerka Rage. Let's get... No. Come here, you. Let's see how long you last. No, I should be using that ring. Well, the guards down there got him. Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get the soul from that. Let's come at it from this side. But this is getting worse than Falkreath. Every time I go out the damn door, I get attacked by a dragon. Are there any dead guards? Because I don't necessarily want the guards to die, but if a guard dies, I can take their armor, I can display it in the museum.
Well, my friend, it seems that did the trick. It hasn't exactly removed the spirit per se, but it certainly has appeased him. I found last night that the spirits of both Niles and Aurelia were wandering the halls of the museum, admiring the displays and taking in the splendor of the building Niles worked so hard on. They seem quite content. You may see them around from time to time in the late hours of the night, but I wouldn't expect any further problems. Not at all. Just doing the good work of Archery so that the spirits of the deceased get the rest they deserve. And the rest of us can manage to get a good night's sleep as well. Take care.
Well, there you go. And it's a nice enough statue. I mean, his wife obviously had ill-fitting clothes, but apart from that, seems all right. Bit more money in the donation box. Okay, so I feel like I need to try and get some order. So, what I mean by that is, where is it? I have a feeling that in this chest I may have had no? Okay. Is there anything in here that can go on display? I think I'm going to have to go through everything I've got up in my building. Maybe check on the airship. I'm not sure if the airship is actually attached the way I think it is. One new display. So it doesn't look like any of the Dawn Guard stuff goes on display then. Or did I not get the Dawn Guard stuff out of the museum properly? Safe house. What have we got in here? Maces? No. Two-handed hammers? Yes. And that. I'm not sure if we've had that before. All of those. Nothing there. That. Just take that. The Dawn Guard shield. We don't have anything in there. Okay. Since I know most of this is going to end up in the armory, well, not most, all of it will end up in the armory. Let's go to the armory. Stalrum, Daedric, Dragonbone, Ebony, Snow Elven, Blades, Orcish. We don't have a lot of Orcish at the moment. Glass, Elven. We have an Elven armor. I think I had... yeah, I gotta sell that Elven armor because that's a Nordic, Falmer, Iron, Steel, Dwarven. Okay. We need a Dwarven sword. We need a Dwarven greatsword, and we need a Dwarven great axe. We need a Dwarven shield, and we need everything but Dwarven boots. Okay, that'll be good to remember, because I can make all of those. Okay, we did all of that, so I'm pretty sure the Dawn Guard armor, chitin, bone mold, hide, scale, leather, companion, stormcloak officer, Dawn Star, Riften, Markarth, Windhelm, Solitude, Whiterun, Winterhold, Falkreath, Morthal, Dawn Guard. Here we go. And there's the Dawn Guard hammer. That was the one item that got put up earlier. So, I can add the Dawn Guard boots, the Dawn Guard gauntlets, one Dawn Guard light helmet, the Dawn Guard shield, the war axe, the hammer, and it'll be interesting. We already had a Dwarven bow. I don't recall if we had an Elven warhammer, so I'll add that in. Well, I can always look here. Was there an Elven? No, there wasn't an Elven warhammer. Crossbow. Crossbow's the one I'm not sure on at the moment. But if it's going to be anywhere... oh yeah, it'll probably go up there. So the shield will go there, the crossbow there. I'm assuming that's going to be the light armor there. And that's going to be the heavy. And And so it's probably just going to be like the axe on that side and the hammer on that side, because I don't think there's anything but the axe and the hammer in the Dawnguard weaponry. Boom, boom, boom. Oh no. Okay, so yeah, I was right about that and that. Axe there, that there, gauntlets there, boots there. Okay. 7 finished updating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the elven hammer. There. All good. Let's go and make some dwarven armor. That was the next thing that I did want to do. Do we have a level or anything like that? We do not. We're so close though, and we'll get it from making... Why am I running all that way when I can just come up to here and go to the safe house and do it that way? I think I am carrying... Oh, yes. Okay, so there's a couple of things we want to sell here. Oh, I was going to see if that amulet could get put away too, wasn't I? Boots of Crusader, I didn't put that away. Okay. We want to sell that and those. And that's all of that. Let's switch to the Wanderlust ring. Well, that's good. The torture tools don't go anywhere. That. Those. Those. And that's all of that. Okay. Just do it this way, Tony. Hall of Heroes. It's also... One moment, please. Okay, we're back. Okay, all that stuff that I put away wasn't done before. That's fine. I'm actually interested to see where Orion is as well. So we have the boots of the Crusader. There is the full set. As I said, it is getting a little bit tempting to wear all of that. Let's have a look. My current armor, what did I say? 129. Only 114. Well, that's interesting. 124 with the Wanderlust ring on. Whereas my Relic Hunter gear is 139 with the ring on. So this isn't as good. I wonder where Orion is. Oh, that's right. The other thing I wanted to check was this amulet of Archery. I can't remember if those different amulets of the gods, what have you, have a place here in... They must. Oh, we've already got an amulet of Archery on there, that's why. Sell it. Right. I'd forget my own head if it wasn't screwed on sometimes. Safe house. We want to sell the amulet of Archery, that and that. No, we don't want to sell that. We want to sell that and that though, and those. And that's it. We will put some of this stuff into the sorting chest. That. Those. That. The old journals. And that is that. Okay. Dwarven. Let's have a look. We can make Dwarven armor, and we have an absolute ton of Dwarven ingots. So, Dwarven armor. We've already got boots, gauntlets, helm, shield. Let's come out of this because I want to get that level. And let's go health. What was that one? Okay, that is useful, I feel. Whereas Mystic Binding, Conjuration, Dual Casting, I'm not going to do any of those. I don't have the levels to do anything more in smithing, but I'm hoping to fix that soon. Oh, I'm tempted to put more here. Can I put more in Dual Flurry? I can't just yet. But also tempted to put more into bows. Overdraw level 3. I think is going to work really well for the moment. I could have done more in sneak too, but Okay, so that was all of the dwarven armor that we need. Let's make dwarven weapons now. What did we have? Let's just go to that and then come back out. We go and have a look in our mod menu. We can see what we've got. The checklist for the armory. Level armory page 1. Is that any dwarven stuff? Thane. There's Thane displays? I suppose there is. Forsworn, Ancient Nordic, Dragon, Daedric, Dwarven. We have a Dwarven bow, a Dwarven dagger, a mace. So all we need is a sword, a great sword, a battle axe. Okay, sword, great sword, battle axe. We shall make that happen. Dwarven battle axe, dwarven greatsword, and we're missing something to make the dwarven sword, and it's a steel ingot. Well, we can do that. We'll come over here. We will make a single steel ingot. G'day, Lando. Excuse me. And we wanted a dwarven sword. Done. We can make elven gear as well, can't we? What are we missing from the elven stuff? I'm not sure if this is going to be in this one or not. Forsworn, Ancient Dwarven, Steel, Style, Ramp. No, let's try page 2. Nordic, Snow Elf, Orcish, Glass, Elven. We're missing a lot. We're missing an elven bow. Okay, battle axe, bow, greatsword, sword from the weapons. Battle axe, bow, greatsword, sword. Elven sword I can make. What are we low on there? Refined moonstone. Refined moonstone. I can do 3. Okay. Let's get the elven bow, because I'm definite about that. We can't really do much else at the moment. Let's just go and place all this stuff that we've got right now, because that's about as much as we can place at the moment. Although, how much did that raise our everything. Not enough. Problem is, I don't think I'm going to be able to make much more dwarven stuff because I think it all needs steel as well. So I can make a dwarven bow because that only needs iron ingots. I should just make a whole bunch of them. I could make dwarven arrows, but they're not as good as elven arrows, so there's no point there. And I don't have enough stuff to make any dwarven armor. Because it all requires steel, and the weapons all require steel as well as iron. Okay. I can make 27 dwarven bows. I really just want to get smithing to 50. Once it's to 50, I can open up, once I get another skill point, I can open up 1 or 2 more. There's 50. What does that give me amongst smithing? Yeah, I can go to either orcish smithing or advanced armors, scaled and plate. That's the one I want first. Yes. And then orcish. And I am carrying too much to run. So what happens if I try to go here, move to the museum, to the armory? Little bit slowly, but here we go. Armor, battle axe, gauntlets, greatsword, helmet, shield, sword, bow, sword. Did we have a dwarven bow? We did already. Good. I'll sell the rest. So dwarven and elven are the ones that are going to... Where's dwarven? What is that? Ancient Falmer war mace. Under the snow elven. I don't remember getting that. Okay, that's cool. Dwarven is here. And look at that. That looks like absolutely everything. Wonderful. 9 displays done. And then elven. Still got a couple of weapons, the great sword and the great axe. And then there is the gilded elven armor set. So, oh yeah, we need the plate. The rest of the plate gear to finish out that set. Very nice. And once we get that next point, we'll be able to make the scale armor as well and finish that set out. I do want to find Orion. I should look in the book and see where he is. There he is. Dun, da, da, da. I dealt with the ghost.
Ah, yes, that was a bit of unsettling business now, wasn't it? I kept being awakened by strange voices in the museum and found that the pages of my books by my bed would be turning on their own, and decided to call the aid of the priests of Archery. I took refuge at the Blue Palace in the meantime. Thank you for looking into it. Also, I'm to understand that you paid out of pocket for the statue out front, which appeased the spirit. I'll reimburse you for that.
Oh, there you go.
Farewell.
Farewell indeed. That's right, we have 21 dwarven bows to sell, don't we? But I'm also interested in going back to the Explorer Society. I have to see our Khajiit friend here. She has...
Yes, in fact. Latoria was able to decipher some tomes which yielded some interesting spell scrolls. Here's a few she made for you.
Here we go. I don't have any more of those on me at the moment, so I can't give her, although I might be able to get them out of the misc items. There we go.
Good, good. It will take some time to decipher these. Come back tomorrow and Latoria will let you know what she has found.
Very good. Now, there was basically junk in here, wasn't there? We will sell all of that. There shouldn't be anything in any of these now, although there'll be stuff in ammunition. No, okay, just swords. Yeah, there's nothing in there. Potions. Do we have anything in... I should have been using my blacksmith potions. Why do I not think of those things? But let's sell all of those magic potions. And in fact, let's sell all the stamina stuff too. We don't need it. And I'm not going to use that. Or that. That's just potions. What about poisons? Isn't there supposed to be... There we go. We'll sell that. We'll sell all of those. We have a gem lockbox? Well, with the exception of the explosive sulfur, I think we're going to sell all of those to get some money. There won't be anything there or there. Liquor cabinet. We don't need any of this, except for the skooma. And maybe the Blackbriar mead. Let's leave that in there. Hello? Why are you not letting me go back into the so-called liquor cabinet? There we go. The raw food. I feel like a lot of this we're never going to use. I don't even want to make the venison stew, so let's just get rid of everything that we're not going to use. Pheasant breasts, mud crab, mammoth snout, milk jug, horse meat, hawk meat. I'm carrying too much. Go back to the safe house. Crawl over to the cell box. Chuck all of this stuff in. How many elven arrows we got left? 115. It's going to be hard to keep up with that, I think. I'm not using those. Keep those, get rid of that. Don't know if I have those in the museum or in the library, so I will keep some of those. Okay, we're getting rid of all of this except for the vegetable soup. Can't get rid of those. Rid of all of oops. That'll do. So chuck the 3 ruined books back in here. And then we've got scrolls over here. Anything in the sales box? We do. Actually, I got enough coin on me. I might want to go and chuck a bit more in the what's the name? But for now, can we make actually let's I feel like I need a different helmet. That helmet's driving me nuts. It looks stupid. Gallery of Natural Science. Yep. I sold a lot of the potions because I just never seem to use them. Do nothing. I want to harvest the cabbage, please. And that one. And the potato. Come on. Here it is. Harvest, 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 and harvest. Right. Good to see that this place is not destroyed. That would have been most disheartening. I still need the chicken display. Oh! Can I get any of those? I can't. Damn it. Okay, that's all done. No. What about that one? No. Rightio then. Now we can go back to the kitchen in the safe house and cook up some more vegetable soup. How many more can we make? I don't know that I can do enough. I can only make 34 more. Is that going to be enough? 41 vegetable soup. I think... Oh, and I had all of this here still that I gotta sell. I thought I was low on cabbage. I thought cabbage was the... This has got to be a different storage. I'm going to sell that. That's weird. I thought this storage here was integrated with all of the storage. But obviously not. That was the integrated one. That was whatever I decided to put in it, and I must have mistakenly put some raw foods in there, thinking that they would just go into the storage. So I can actually make another 29 vegetable soup. Okay. Yes, I am interested in finishing the Dragon Age Origins, and in fact the entire series. The problem I had, I was really enjoying playing the Ranger that I was doing, but I was getting impatient. Because what I really wanted to do was have the entire party full of Rangers. And I couldn't. Because... just hang on a sec. Yeah, I couldn't have the entire party full of Rangers because... I had the two other rogues that I would need, Liliana and the other guy whose name eludes me, who's the assassin who ambushes you on the road. I think if I go back and continue that playthrough, what I might do is something that's just a tiny bit cheaty. I might use console commands to rebuild those two characters so that they start as Rangers and then go into Bards and Assassins later, because I really want to see how the game plays out with 3 Rangers. And at the moment, I have to wait until they get to level 14 before I can do that. And that, even though I'm at like level 11 or something, it just seems like it's going to take a long time for that to happen. So, yeah, I'm just a little bit, yeah, and then I got this, I saw this mod and just went, oh, that looks so interesting, and as I do with everything, I then got carried away with this. I would like to finish it, and I'd like to play the other 2 games in the franchise as well. The only problem is that in the franchise, you know, the next one, the Dragon Age 2, there is no Ranger. Like, that you can play as a rogue, you can specialize in bows, but there is no Ranger subtype, so you can't summon animals and stuff like that. And I suspect in that playthrough, I would actually probably play a dual-wielding rogue, rather than... And you can't dual-wield as a fighter in Dragon Age 2 either, by the looks of it. So I would probably end up doing a dual-wielding sneak, like backstabbing, full-on rogue, down, probably sort of down the assassin path type of thing, because that's the only way you can really go with it. I think there is a duelist, but I'm not entirely sure. And then... and I've looked a little bit into Dragon Age Inquisition, and I'm not sure what I would do there either. But yeah, I would like to get back into it, but I got suckered back. And here's the thing, right? I don't want to make my channel and my Twitch and all that sort of stuff purely Skyrim. But out of all the games I have ever played, Skyrim is here and everything else is way down here. And there's what I mean by that is, as you've seen, if you've seen my channel, whether you've seen it on Twitch or on YouTube, you know that I have a problem finishing playing games, right? I will start a game and I won't finish it. Dragon Age Origins, as an example. And I restart games a lot as well. I even restart my playthroughs in Skyrim. But Skyrim holds the distinction for not only have I finished Skyrim, I've finished it multiple times and I keep coming back. And for me, that is super rare to find a game that just sucks me in that much that I want to keep coming back and trying new things in it. And when I see mods and stuff, I want to come back and play it. And yeah, I don't want to have a channel which is just nothing but me playing Skyrim. But the fact of the matter is, there's something about Skyrim. It is unlike any other game that I have played. Just the way that it hooks me in, and I want to keep playing it. Even after being away from it for several months, you know, it doesn't take much to suck me back in, and suddenly I'm wanting to play it again. And, like, focused enough that I have a goal and that I'm going to get there with it, you know? Now, admittedly, when I started playing this all again, I started doing a survival run, and then I saw this mod, and this mod has just blown me away. And, you know, I will finish the main quest line with this mod, but I also plan to do a lot of other stuff as well. I really seriously doubt that I will get through this entire mod, because this mod basically links everything in, and it becomes a complete... it becomes a way to complete every quest in the game, as well as a bunch of quests that they added in as part of this mod. You know, that's the thing that I've said about this that is so enjoyable about this mod, is the fact that you can walk into the museum, right? I can come over here into the main floor area, the main area, the Hall of Heroes of the museum, and I can look around and I can see all of these spaces and go, yep, those are things that exist in the game that I have not yet collected. And it encourages me to want to do that. Now, some of these may be things that I am never going to collect, particularly if I go down this hall here. You know, this is the Daedric Gallery. There is Meridia's Beacon. Oh, what's... We've got a... Oh, that's just the other... Yeah, I haven't done anything about those. But it's quite likely that a lot of the stuff in here is not going to be found by me. Some of my other relic hunters may find some items and place them in here. But the core ones that come with the base game, I will probably end up finding less than half of them, because I don't like the Daedric quests in this game because they are so morally ambiguous. And any quest that results in me having to join the Dark Brotherhood and kill people, you know, assassinate people, is not something that I'm interested in, so I'm probably not going to do any of that. But I still, just by walking around and looking at all the various parts of this place and going, what is that? You know, what is supposed to be here? Initiate's Ewer. Well, I'd love to get that. Where do I go to get that? Oriel's bow. How do I get that? How can I fill that spot? You know? And whether it means that I have to research some of these items and look at the quests involved and go, oh, no, that quest isn't for me because, you know, you've got to go and, you know, assassinate this person and steal that and all that stuff. I'm not that interested in that sort of stuff, so I might deliberately skip some quests, but this mod has me very much hooked again on Skyrim. And it may be a while before I get back to the Dragon Age stuff because of that. Now, to answer Dace's question, potions not good for me. The problem I have with potions is, apart from healing potions, where it's very obvious I'm in combat, I am going to die, I have this mental thing in my head, this block, where I forget that I have a lot of potions. You know, I have a potion of poison here that does 25 points of damage, and I have 2 potions of paralysis that paralyze for 4 seconds. And I have 2 things here that increase my bow damage for 20 seconds. I always forget to use them. Unless it's, you know, I know that there's a really, really, really big fight coming up, and I sit down for 30 seconds before it and go, you know what, I should plan for this. I forget to use any of that stuff. It's hard enough for me to remember to use vegetable soup to keep that health and stamina regen running. It lasts for 720 seconds, and I've got the little indicator right up there above me when I take it, like this. That little indicator there tells me that it's active, and I can watch that slowly go down, and as soon as I see that disappear, I should take note and use it again. If I'm, you know, crawling through a dungeon or whatever, I should do that, and I don't remember to do it most of the time. You know, it's not until I'm on the verge of death that I remember most of these things. Even, you know, I'm playing an orc, and I find it hard enough just remembering to use Berserk Rage once a day. So yeah, it's one of those things where I'm so engrossed a lot of the time in the gameplay that I forget. There's a ghost helm there. I don't know if I should take that or not. I know that there is somewhere to place that. Let's see what happens when I take it. I'm not seeing any ghosts. Now, I'm pretty sure when I was wandering through here in the dream, I think it was upstairs. Although it could be over here. Lord's Mail, Dragon's Mail. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's upstairs. Let's go upstairs. I am pretty sure that somewhere here there were some ghost weapons listed, and it felt like the ghost helm. Ah, here we go. The ghost helm, right there. I knew that would have to go somewhere. I do want to see what that actually has, though. What is the stats on that? Can I use that? The ghost helm. It is heavy armor. Conveys the wearer into a ghostly form, boosting magic skills and stealth. Also reduces physical damage taken and dealt. Okay, I don't want to use that. It's got some really good sounding stuff in there, but as soon as it says that it reduces the damage you deal, no thank you. Oh, that's no good. I didn't notice the saber cat being there before. Of course, I didn't come this way into the thing. That shouldn't be there. That's a bug. Anyway. Yeah, no, I don't do Assassins or Thieves Guild, Lando. It's not me. I play these games to be the hero. And I know people ask me about stealing stuff, and you know, you walk around. It's it's a fine line, right? I know I shouldn't be rooting through, you know, like I went through Dawnguard Keep, right? And I looked just before, you know, an hour or so ago, and I looted that place clean. I went through every container, and anything that was in there that wasn't marked steel, I took. Now, it's a grey line, right? But you've got a game like this where things are marked as steel and other things are not marked as steel. You can look at it and say, well, that's in somebody's house. It's not marked as steel, but technically you know it belongs to them. And yeah, I know I probably shouldn't pick them up. But I also look at it and say, well, the developers of the game have placed that item there in that way. They have made that decision as to whether that item is, you know, something that is marked as stolen or not. If they have decided that it is not a stolen item, then it is free pickings, and I will take it. Right? Yes, I know that if in the real world that was the case, it's not. You know, it is a steal thing, but you know, you've stolen something. If you walk into somebody's house and you see something that you like, you pick it up, that's stealing, yes. But in real life, you also know that it's wrong, and you don't do it. So yeah, I know it's all very weird. But yeah, that's how I treat that. So yeah, I don't do those quests. I don't play the game. Like, I really don't understand. It was something that bothered me all the way back in Baldur's Gate days, right? Because Baldur's Gate might not have been the very first game ever where you could play essentially as an evil character. But it is the first I remember, and it's the first game I played a lot of. And even back then, you know, like yes, in the past I have played thieves, I have played characters that did steal stuff in role-playing games and in computer games. I was very much younger then. I don't have I'm not the same person now. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to play a game. And I think it's, as I was saying, I think it's partially due to the fact that in games now you're given the choice. And in fact, there are some games that very much encourage you to be evil for whatever reason, to see what it's like. And that's just not me. You know, that's not me. I'm not gonna do that stuff. I'm not gonna go around and just kill people for no reason. You'll see in this game that, you know, I will reload a save if I accidentally attack the wrong person in a combat and an innocent person is hit and then they start attacking me. You know, I'll reload a save and get around that because, you know, I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to kill them. I don't want to kill them. I have no interest in doing that. I'm not going to walk into some village and just slaughter everybody. Any of those sorts of things. So, yeah, that's just not me as a gamer. Oh, that's him humming. I thought it was the orc, and I'm going, if he's humming, I'm hearing it from the wrong direction. So yeah, I don't do the assassin stuff. There is a small part of me that wants to encounter what that is all, what some of the missions are in the Thieves Guild or in the Assassin's Guild in this game, or in any of the games like this that have that. You know, I didn't do any of that in Oblivion. I don't do any of that sort of thing. You know, I'm always playing the good guy in all these sorts of games, whether it's Dragon Age, whether it's Elder Scrolls, whether it's Baldur's Gate franchises, you know, Pathfinder, Kingmaker, you know, any of that sort of stuff. I'm always playing the good guy, and I know I can do the evil stuff, and sometimes I am interested in what happens when you do the evil stuff, but it's not really me. I'd rather read about what what a wiki or something tells you about those missions than actually do it. So anyway, that's all of that. So you respec Morrigan because shape-shifting tree sucks. Okay, yeah, that's the thing. I don't use Morrigan very much in my party because I didn't really like, the spec that she had. And that's one of the things that I, for example, liked about games like Pillars of Eternity and Pathfinder Kingmaker, were that if you didn't like the provided NPCs, I'm going to double check that there's nothing been done down here. If you didn't like the provided NPCs, you could just go and, hire your own mercenaries, basically, and make them whatever character you wanted to. And if I could do that in Dragon Age Origins, I would. And that way I'd be able to play with my full party of rangers. But that probably wouldn't have stopped me from being back in Skyrim right now. Because, yeah, I got the bug again. And I'm back in Skyrim and very much enjoying it. There's also a small part of me that wants to go back to things like 7 Days to Die. Even though I've made my opinion pretty clear about zombie games. There's too many of them around, and I'm over the zombie genre per se, but it's a nice survival game. I like the element, and Conan Exiles as well. The only problem I've got, the big problem with Conan Exiles, is the game mechanics are very much designed for you to be playing as a group. And I've got nothing against that. It just doesn't work well when you're streaming to play in a group like that. So yeah, I don't, because if I'm gonna play on a multiplayer server, I'm really going to want to make sure that everybody that I'm playing with is okay about the fact that I'm streaming. Because otherwise it's not really fair on them. If I'm streaming what they're doing and they're doing whatever they're doing, they could be being, a complete idiot or whatever, and they may not realize it, and suddenly that's being streamed out to everybody in the world, and whatever. So yeah. How are we doing? Yeah, what helmets can I make? What light armor helmets can I make? Because that thing looks stupid. Oh god, that would look even worse. The Elven helmet won't look good with this armor, though. I really wish that this Explorer Guild armor had a helmet. Like, why couldn't... That's the one problem I have with this mod. Why could they not have a helmet for the Explorer Guild? I'm not even wearing the Explorer Guild light armor, but this is the Relic Hunter. They've got they've got 4 custom sets of armor in this game. There is the Explorers Guild heavy and light armor, there is the Relic Hunter's armor, and then there is the Museum Guard armor. And none of them have helmets. Now look, I understand that a lot of the helmets in the game, like I'm saying about this Dawn Guard helmet, look crappy, and so some people don't use them. But here's the problem. I don't get the set bonus unless I'm wearing a helmet. Actually, there's a way around that. I was running a mod previously that allowed me to get the set bonus without wearing a helmet. I could put that mod back in. But I'd love a helmet that just looked okay with this armor. The Imperial Light Helmet might actually look semi-decent. The leather helmet I don't feel matches this armor at all. Oh yes, Shellbug helmet. There we go. The problem is that I think the Light Imperial helmet, it's only a value of 20, whereas if I look at like the Elven helmet, it's 23. It's not that much more, is it? Any of the other light armor helmets that I can make all seem to be better. So what do I need to do to make... Which one was it? The Light Imperial helmet. Leather strips, leather, and a steel ingot. Okay, I know I'm going to need to make the steel ingot, because I'm pretty sure I didn't have any extras. Yeah, I don't know what it was about Valheim when it first came out. I was watching people play it, and they were playing it solo as well, though. But there was just something about it that I went, yeah, it looks alright, but I'm just not sure if it's me, if I'm going to like it. I don't know if I should say this or not. I've put the Fallout games, Fallout 3, Fallout 4, Fallout New Vegas, I've put those on my wish list because I know that they are made by, you know, they're essentially the same game engines and all that sort of stuff. They're made by the same people. I'm probably going to like them. I've just never played them, right? Partly that's because I'm a Linux gamer. Partly it's because, you know, the two genres that I'm over a little bit because they're overused are zombies and the whole apocalyptic survival type thing, which is the same thing. I mean, you know, but yeah, I don't know. But I think I might end up trying them at some point, and I just hope I don't end up getting as sort of obsessed with them as I do with this. Can I upgrade? Yeah, I need to do that. I want to upgrade that helmet. Can I upgrade any of my gear? No, I can only upgrade that at the moment. The Dawnguard helmet is so good, though. Look at that, 29. That's unreal. It just looks so stupid. Can't believe it. I mean, look at it. Does this look any better? What's that going to take me down to? 134. I feel it is a little bit better. If I could dye it the same blue as my chest armor and gauntlets, it would look better. I'm just so annoyed that they don't have helmets for those armor sets. Maybe I will load that mod up tomorrow. I might just put that Dawnguard helmet back in here amongst the light armors, just in case I change my mind and want to use it later. Because I can't make that. I mean, it's only 5 points, but still, 5 points is a hell of a lot. I'm going to get rid of those rings. I'm going to go and chuck those upstairs. I'm not using these rings. Oh, look. That's got to be sold. So do those. Oh. Those two need to go. Pretty sure. So let's put those away. Let's... So we wanted to sell that ring, that and that. But those amulets, I am fairly certain that they can go into... Oh, no, I shouldn't have gone this way. It's actually quicker. Don't look in that room. The mannequins will probably... I'm going to have to look. Did the mannequins go walking? No, they didn't. Hey, thank God for that. Any building that has a mannequin in it, if you go out the door and come back in really quickly, they'll often move. Like, I'll show you. Did any of them move? No. You know, it can happen. You can't guarantee that it's going to happen, but it can happen. Okay, over here to my right is the jewelry counter. Oh, look, there's the ghosts. She doesn't want to talk to me. How about you? No? Okay. I wonder if I put that helmet on, will they talk to me? No. Okay, don't know where hubby is, but anyway. You need to go back there. There. Thank you. Okay, so in here, I've got a... Mara, Stender, Arche, Julianos. Yeah, we didn't have Talos or Zenitar there. So they will probably go up. And... Boop, boop. Done. Very good. Right, I think I'm going to leave that here for tonight. I am happy with how much I got done. That was an interesting quest there with the ghosts and everything. Something a little bit different. Next time, there's more Dragon Guard, Dawn Guard stuff we can do. I'm interested in some of these other quests that Orion has given me. These two we can't do yet. Well, we can, but they're in weird places. Solstein for a start. I haven't really looked at what that one is. And that one will be really hard because it's talking about dragon priests. We can go on with this one, looking for the Lost Ages. There's that Lost Expedition that was in the mine. I don't want to do that. Oh, could do that. It might be time to go and... it might be time to do some of the companion stuff, or to go speak to the Greybeards. Maybe companions is a good thing to do. I can get their armor then. That might be next. So yeah, let's look for that next time. I think we'll go and do the companions, and yeah, that'll be a bunch more items to go in the museum. Thanks for joining me for this episode. I hope you had fun. I am loving this, and I will see you for the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye now.